I've just heard that Jordan Peterson has established his Peterson Academy, the online university where people will be able to get quality education from top experts in the field without undergoing ideological selection and bearing the brunt of ideological pressures and administrative demands associated with traditional universities. And this, the reason I'm making this video is that this emergence of the new online university headed by such an influential and major intellectual really illustrates what I've been saying for quite some time, and that is that the universities have lost their purpose. If you look at the way in which universities operate today, you have institutions which have amassed enormous amounts of money and capital, which they're investing in all kinds of businesses. And the recent protests against the American and British universities investing in businesses associated with Israel, the so-called divestment protests, the divestment uprisings on campuses, only highlighted the fact that universities are in fact businesses that trade in all kinds of things, that invest in all kinds of business activities, from food supply industry to those associated with manufacturing and tourism. They're also involved in the energy business, and I wonder if some of them are involved in the arms trade business, or at least claim not to know that they're investing in firms which deal in arms. So the university of today is a business, and only a small portion of its activity is really scholarship and teaching and research. And even in teaching and in research, universities are only talking about money, about research grants. And the actual value and quality of the scholarship is never mentioned. The quality of the academics is measured by their citations, by their ability to attract research money, and by their leadership in terms of being able to exert what is fundamentally a political influence within the academia. Nobody reads long books any longer. Nobody focuses on an in-depth supervision of postgraduate students and younger staff. There's no time for that. There's no energy for that. It's all business. So modern universities really are facing a complete demise of scholarship, because what they call scholarship is not scholarship, it's entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are not academics, they are not scholars. And people who really want an education will eventually move to online universities such as Jordan Peterson's, and I surmise that many others will emerge in the coming years. So one wonders what the university administrations are waiting for. Aren't they seeing what is happening, or are they so focused on the dollar and the short-term gain that they don't really care about the future of the university at all? I see that Western universities are building high-tech campuses in countries where the numbers of students are rising, such as India, Malaysia, and other countries in Southeast Asia. They're opening universities in Vietnam. The American universities are maintaining what is fundamentally an intellectual monopoly in countries such as Lebanon and the United Arab Emirates and across the Middle East. And all of this is about two things: money and ideological and political influence and control. Scholarship is almost irrelevant. So when you look at the situation, the current intellectual situation, where people who actually read are so rare that they are considered modern healers, that they are considered exceptional individuals who can offer the type of advice and leadership that can be found nowhere else. When you look at that and when you see the situation as it presents itself in the daily functioning of universities and research institutions, basically one sees that a major transformation must occur. People must become prepared to pay for alternative education, and they will pay much less than they're already paying for the institutionalized education that is increasingly not education, but simply the purchase of degrees. And they must be prepared to negotiate their way towards proper teachers, to find proper teachers if they want to become truly educated, because we live in a situation where most people are neither educated nor seeking education. They are seeking what is being offered to them, and that is training. Training is not the same as education. You can train a dog, but you can't educate a dog. A human being shouldn't be trained, they should be educated. And rather than offering training in things such as human resources and marketing and IT and various platforms for programming, institutions should really try to be real universities and offer proper education. And this education must involve the humanities, must involve values, must involve philosophy, must involve literature, social sciences, natural sciences taught as fundamental sciences, biology, chemistry, math, things like that. And we have less and less of that in modern universities, and this is a cause for major worry. So the next transformation really will be towards YouTube style and YouTube formatted education that will mediate, essentially mediate a podcast kind of format of online universities, such as Jordan Peterson University.